booster shots to be administered from early October. Only 1.8% left to be vaccinated for adult population. Welcome to News at 10 with me, Berita RTM. The government has agreed to the administration of COVID-19 booster shots for high-risk groups after 80% of the country's population have been fully vaccinated. Announcing this in a statement today, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Semasa said among those who will be prioritised for the booster shots included medical personnel, immunocompromised individuals, senior citizens with comorbidities, and those residing and working in long-term care facilities. Datuk Seri Semasa said a panel of medical and health experts were currently in the midst of developing guidelines for the implementation of this third dose. He said the third dose will be able to increase the immunity level of individuals at high risk for COVID-19 infections, which may decrease over a period of time after their second vaccine dose. A booster shot is an additional dose of a vaccine given after the protection provided by the original shot or shots have begun to decrease over time, as it is designed to help people maintain their level of immunity for longer. The Premier said all details for the aforementioned COVID-19 booster shots will be announced by the Health Ministry. On another note, the Prime Minister also announced that the government has allocated 471.6 million ringgit for the COVID-19 care package (PPC) meant for Malaysians in the B40 income category. Datuk Seri Semasa said the allocation aimed at alleviating the financial burden of B40 households and assisting them in protecting themselves from COVID-19 as the country transitioned towards the endemic phase. Items included in the PPC for each household consisted of 4 reusable face masks, 4 COVID-19 self-test kits, 1 pulse oximeter, 1 thermometer, including user guideline and health brochures. In total, Datuk Seri Semasa said 8.4 million eligible recipients of Bantuan Perhatian Rakyat (BPR) will receive the care package. He said those who are married with or without children or single parents with children will be among the first recipients of the PPC, adding that these constituted some 3.6 million B40 households nationwide. The administering of a third or booster dose of COVID-19 vaccine to groups who are vulnerable to COVID-19 infections is expected to start in October. Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said the groups included senior citizens with comorbidities such as chronic health problems, frontliners, individuals with low immunity, as well as those living and working at long-term care centres. Speaking in a media conference in conjunction with his working visit to Kedah at Wisma Darul Aman today, Khairi, however, said the Health Ministry has not decided on whether to also give the booster shots to all individuals in the country.
So buat masa ini kita sedang mendapat maklumat daripada pengeluar vaksin untuk didaftar di bawah NPRA. Dos yang ketiga ini perlu mendapat kebenaran NPRA sebab NPRA hanya bagi kebenaran, contohnya Pfizer 2 dos saja, AZ 2 dos saja, Sinovac 2 dos saja. So sekarang ini semua pengeluar vaksin ini saya telah minta mereka hantar maklumat dos penggalak ini kepada NPRA. Saya jangkakan dalam tempoh masa seminggu 2 boleh diluluskan. Lepas itu saya akan buat pengumuman jenis vaksin apa, boleh campur ke tidak.
He also said that the dispensing of a third or booster dose does not mean the 2 earlier doses were ineffective. On the other hand, it is to raise the immune system. On another matter, Khairi said the My Sejahtera team has resolved over 500,000 complaints of digital vaccination certificates not being displayed on the My Sejahtera application within a week.
Dan saya difahamkan latest ada 200,000 lagi yang perlu dikemas kini dan diputihkan. Jadi saya telah bagi tempoh masa sedikit lagi untuk selesaikan 200,000 ini. Dan saya juga telah minta MySejahtera sentiasa memantau media sosial. Siapa yang buat aduan saja dapatkan maklumat mereka, selesaikan maklumat mereka.
Khairi also said that those experiencing issues over their digital certificates could use the physical vaccination cards to enjoy the privileges accorded to those who had been fully vaccinated. Only 1.8% of the adult population in Malaysia have yet to complete their vaccination before the country achieves its target of 80% adult population vaccinated under the National COVID-19 Immunisation Programme. Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Adam Baber said as of yesterday, Malaysia had 78.2% of its adult population fully vaccinated.
Mengikut data semasa, 93.7% populasi dewasa Malaysia telah mendaftar dengan PICK iaitu Program Imunisasi COVID-19 Kebangsaan, iaitu bersamaan dengan lebih kurang 21.9 juta penduduk. Dalam pada itu, seramai lebih kurang 21.8 juta penduduk dewasa telah pun menerima sekurang-kurangnya 1 dos. Ini bermakna bilangan individu yang telah divaksinasi sudah semakin mencapai jumlah yang berdaftar.
The minister added that the vaccination coverage in most states throughout the country is currently on track, especially in Sarawak, Labuan and the Klang Valley. As such, he said the government's focus right now is to ramp up immunisation efforts in certain states that still recorded low vaccination rates, namely Kelantan, Pahang, Kedah, Perak and Sabah. He stated that the current aim is to ensure that these states have at least 60% of their adult population fully vaccinated by the end of this month. Earlier, Datuk Seri Dr. Adam visited the OKU Central Drive-Thru Vaccination Centre, PPV, at the Johor Bahru City Council Aquatic Centre in Arena Lakin today. Kelantan is expected to move to Phase 3 of the National Recovery Plan (PBN) at the end of this month or early October at the latest. State Health Department Director Dr. Zaini Hussein said this is following 75% of adult population in the state having received at least one dose of the vaccine as of yesterday, and more people become fully vaccinated against COVID-19. However, Dr. Zaini said several criteria would be taken into account before the transition, including vaccination coverage and the trend of the daily COVID-19 cases in the state. He noted that Kelantan will continue to carry out activities, including outreach programs, and is confident that the target of 80% herd immunity for adults will be achieved by the end of this month or early next month.
Kalau kita lihat pada trend yang ada sekarang dengan peningkatan vaksinasi di seluruh negeri Kelantan, kita juga telah lihat kes-kes yang serius di hospital, kemasukan di hospital juga telah menurun. Walaupun bilangan kita masih lagi pada angka yang 4 angka di Kelantan ini sejak daripada 10 Ogos, tetapi majoriti yang kita terima adalah mereka dalam kategori 1 dan 2. Hampir 95 atau 97% mereka yang disahkan positif itu adalah dalam kategori 1 dan 2.
Commencing on the supply of 1.2 million doses of vaccine that will be received this month, Dr. Zaini said walk-in vaccinations will be introduced to maximize the vaccination rate in the state. He said more than 120,000 eligible people have yet to be vaccinated. The stretch of road from Section 43.9 to the Section 44 of FT 185 Jalan Simpang Pulai, Cameron Highlands will be realigned. Perak Public Works Department JKR Director Zulkifli Nazri said the federal government has allocated 130 million ringgit for road alignment works due to a series of soil movement incidents along the stretch. He said the slope is too close to the current main road and the slope is not in good condition. Zulkifli added that the stretch from Section 43.9 to the Section 44, measuring about 600 meters, will be realigned and the public are advised to make use of the old trunk road. The federal government has given the green light to start the work in December this year.
SST ataupun sijil setuju terima kepada kontraktor yang berjaya ni kita akan isu kepada kontraktor tu pada bulan Disember, middle of December this year. Dan insyaAllah construction akan mengambil masa selama 3 tahun. So, jangkaan kita awal ni dia akan dapat disiapkan. Kawasan ni akan dapat diperkukuhkan ceruna lebih kurang tahun Disember 2024.
He said this after visiting the soil movement incident at section 43.9 of FT 185 Jalan Simpang Pulai, Cameron Highlands today. Also present were Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Sarani Mohamad and Perak Infrastructure, Energy, Water and Public Transport Committee Chairman Datuk Muhammad Zulkifli Harun. Illegal house renovation has been identified as among the causes of the landslide incident at Jalan Kemensa Heights last Friday. Energy and Natural Resources Minister Datuk Sri Taqiyuddin Hassan, who visited the scene today, said he realised that some owners had to renovate their houses to accommodate a larger family, but noted that any renovation should have been conducted under guidelines issued by the local authorities.
Saya percaya, saya masih ingat lagi, dia ada garis panduan pembinaan di lereng-lereng bukit ataupun di tempat yang tinggi. Kecurunan itu dah ada garis panduan, khususnya di bawah Jabatan Perancangan dan Desa dan juga di bawah PBT sendiri dah ada. Tapi pengalaman saya sendirilah, saya kira masa pembinaan, you follow the law. After completion, after siap tu ada extension dan sebagainya, itulah yang kadang-kadang di luar daripada pemantauan pihak-pihak berkuasa.
Datuk Sri Taqiyuddin said a report on the landslide incident was being prepared by the Department of Minerals and Geosciences and expected to be completed tomorrow. He added that the report will be used as reference by other agencies and department for follow-up action. 3 bungalows and 12 townhouses involving 27 families were affected by the landslide at Jalan Kemensa Heights last Friday, but no injuries were reported. Raising COVID-19 fund ceiling, statutory debt limits to help people, businesses. Stay tuned. The government's proposal to raise the ceiling cap for the COVID-19 fund and the statutory debt limit is aimed at supporting the people and businesses during the reopening of the economy. Finance Minister Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul Tengku Abdul Aziz said the proposal will be implemented immediately after being approved by the Parliament.
Kita akan meningkatkan lagi kumpulan wang COVID kita, akta kumpulan wang COVID kita dari perbelanjaannya sekarangnya ceilingnya 65 bilion ringgit akan dinaikkan lagi sampai 110 bilion ringgit. Di mana had statutory hutang kita pun akan dinaikkan daripada 60% KDNK ke 65% KDNK.
Speaking on RTM's Selamat Pagi Malaysia program today, Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul said the government will continue to help the traders, especially the micro, small and medium enterprises and SMEs that have been adversely affected by the suspension of economic activities due to the pandemic, especially those in the retail and tourism sectors. He said the strategies outlined in the Dynamic National Recovery Plan, which focuses on meeting economic and social needs, would help to guide Malaysia to come out from the COVID-19 crisis both systematically and safely. Meanwhile, Tengku Datuk Sri Zafrul said the public must remain vigilant and continue to adhere to standard operating procedures (SOP) when the government reopens more sectors once the nation enters the endemic phase. He said this was important as current developments show there are still new COVID-19 clusters being detected among certain sectors.
Apabila ekonomi ini dibuka semula, kita pun dah dapat lihat sektor-sektor yang sudah pun dibuka. Kita kena perlu masih lagi jangan leka ataupun jangan alfa dengan kepentingan untuk mematuhi SOP. Kita dapat lihat masih ada lagi kes-kes yang kita dapat dalam kluster-kluster di setengah sektor-sektor ini kerana kadang-kadang kita dah macam okey, back to normal, tak payah lagi dah nak follow SOP. Kita dapat lihat even dari segi sosial juga, aktiviti-aktiviti sosial ramai juga yang macam dah lupa.
At the same time, he said the Finance Ministry was open to helping those economically impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, adding that for the first time in the nation's history, the ministry had issued a pre-budget statement for Budget 2022. The Finance Minister said the people have also been given the opportunity to engage with ministry officials virtually and in writing, while public consultation papers are issued for experts' in-depth views. The Communications and Multimedia Ministry, KKMM, will carry out a transformation on the role of community internet centres by making them to focus more on digital economy to help the people generate income. Its Minister, Tan Sri Anwar Musa, said the ministry would work with telecommunication companies for the purpose, while the Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation, MDEC, would provide the training platform. Explaining further, he said digital economy has become a priority for the ministry to help revive the country's economy and to help the people earn income after being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Kita sedang mengadakan perbincangan bersama dengan telcos yang mengendalikan, kemudian SKMM yang menyelaraskan, dan juga MDEC yang mempunyai platform program-program latihan digital economy supaya di penduduk di sekitar pusat-pusat digital economy ini dapat memanfaatkan bukan lagi hanya soal coverage internet, kemudahan internet, tetapi menggunakannya untuk meningkatkan pendapatan, menambah pendapatan.
He said this when met after visiting the Kampung Padang Lalang Community Internet Centre in Langkawi today. Meanwhile, Tan Sri Anwar said the ministry also planned to increase the number of community internet centres so that more people would benefit, especially in the rural areas. According to him, the number would be increased to about 1,000 from the current 800 to 900 centres. Australia will send its officials to Malaysia to provide further clarification and understanding on the security partnership involving the country, the United Kingdom and the United States, also known as AUKUS. Foreign Minister Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah said the matter was agreed recently during a telephone conversation with his Australian counterpart, Senator Marise Payne. Datuk Saifuddin in a statement also called for all parties within the Indo-Pacific region and beyond to strengthen active cooperation in promoting and sustaining the region as a region of peace, stability and prosperity, as espoused in the ASEAN Outlook on Indo-Pacific. He shared Malaysian Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob's concerns that the establishment of AUKUS could lead to the escalation of arms race in the region. He added Malaysia is steadfast in its position on maintaining international peace and security in the Indo-Pacific region, including issues related to nuclear disarmament, nuclear non-proliferation, and the peaceful uses of nuclear technology. On 15 September, the United States, the United Kingdom and Australia unveiled the new Security Trilateral Partnership Arrangement, AUKUS, where among others Australia will be equipped with a fleet of advanced nuclear-powered submarines. That's it from us this evening. In our top story, booster shots to be administered from early October. Do join us for the updates at noon at 12:30 tomorrow. Till then, I'm Brenda Paul. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe. Till next time. Bye-bye.